everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. A little update about the car again. It is all fixed up. Ford took it in, ended up replacing the throttle body. If you didn't catch the last couple videos, go back and check those out. It was basically getting stuck. I don't know exactly, but something in the little motor in the throttle body was getting stuck and it was creating a popping sound. Sure you guys were able to hear it in the little clip there, but basically brought it to Ford, told them, hey, check it out, look it over, see what's up. They asked what was done with the car. I told them it was tuned before, but I took it off to see if it was the tune. Obviously, when the car went in, all that was left on it was the exhaust for performance-wise stuff anyways. So they ended up warranting it. So all good for me. Relatively cheap part. Well, not super cheap, but as car parts go anyways, it's relatively cheap. So if you're in the same scenario as I am, maybe your car doesn't have warranty left, or you've got way more mods done than me, and Ford will probably tell you to go fly kite, then at least it's relative. I think it's only a couple $100 for the stock throttle body, so money out of your own pocket. But like I said, as for car parts wise, relatively cheap. So now is the question, did it actually work? I just took it away from the Ford dealership, pulled up here to the park. So she's been running, it's warm, opened her up a little bit on the way here, so I'm going to fire it up because you couldn't hear the sound before with the hood down and sitting in the car. So we'll pop the hood, fire it up, and see if it's made any difference. Alright, so before we fire it up, just get in here and show you guys. It is definitely a new throttle body, nice and clean. Wiring's a little different. If you look in the other videos, the old one, the motor part here was more up and down, where this one is sloped slightly to the front of the car. So I don't know if they changed the design a little bit, because this was actually a problem in the Mustangs and F-150s. They start to go bad, make that ticking sound, and you heard it through the pipe here mostly. I did take it off in one video to see, and you couldn't really hear it, but regardless, they changed it. Also, if you look now, coolant, how I said in the last video it was low, filled it up to the max line. I did fill it up when it was cold. Now that the car is warmed up and running, it's back up to the max line. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, we had a couple really hot days. Maybe it just got so hot that it blew it out the overflow and onto the road somewhere. Because like I said, it was way down under the minimum line, even more than the engine can hold. Yes, it does stay on the engine, radiator and stuff a little bit, but it was way low. Seems to be holding now, so that's good. I do have a replacement tank that's coming in soon. Stay tuned for that video. But for now, we'll fire up the car and see if she pops. Alright, so there you go guys, it seems to be working. So far so good, no more popping sounds. You can see they did definitely replace the throttle body. What I wanted to do originally, just because, you know, it's not so bad with the big companies, like I brought this to actual Ford, it was a Ford warranty, so you never know if they're actually changing the part or changing parts of the part, let's say. So I wanted to make like a little pencil line or something on there to see if they actually swapped it, but you can see it is orientated totally different and everything. So definitely a whole new part. And like I said, they did warranty it. Reason being, some people might say, oh well, you know, you took everything off, you didn't tell them it was tuned. I did tell them it was tuned because I personally wanted to know what was the issue. Was it the tune, which we'll find out. I'll go home now, put the tune back on, get the JLT cold air intake back on, and we will see maybe if it happens again. But the reason being why they changed this warranty wise is because, like I mentioned, they had a bulletin out, not a recall, but a bulletin to Ford. And basically what it is I believe 2018 to 2019, just the 2 years, the throttle bodies in Mustang and the F-150s have this issue. Something with them inside the motor or a spring, I'm not exactly sure. Something in there goes a little haywire, and basically it starts to fail. It doesn't fail altogether, but it starts to fail, and you'll get that popping sound. So even though they knew the car was tuned, they were, now don't think that they'll all do this, it's just the dealership by my house are good people, so they knew that it was an issue that came from Ford. Whether the car was tuned or not, yeah, maybe the tune and mods and stuff helped push it along a little quicker than it would have died, but it is an issue from Ford. They realized that. Having said that, they told me, yes, we'll take it in and we will warranty it, fix it on your car. So obviously, you know, if you go in and your car is totally done up, power out the yin yang, and you go in and say, hey, this part broke or that part broke, they're going to tell you, well, yeah, your car has, you know, 1,000 horsepower. What do you expect us to do about it? But if you're like me, just a couple simple mods. Our tune is just a 93 tune. It's not some crazy, we're not running E85, race fuel, anything like that. It's just pump gas still, 93. And yeah, we take the car to the track and do all that stuff. They knew all that, and nice enough to fix up for me still. So, and usually when I'm doing these kind of videos, I want to throw in the price and everything that it takes to get the job done. Unfortunately, with a warranty thing, obviously there is no price, and when you are done, they do give you a paper saying, okay, what we changed, what parts we used and all that, but they don't give you any numbers. So you're out of luck for that. I don't know how much it would have cost if it was out of pocket, but I can tell you the dealership by my house is pretty busy. It took like a week to get in to get it looked at, and then another week to book it in to actually get it fixed, plus the shipping time for the part. So between all that, it was about 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks to get it all said and done. But it's fixed, and it took, they claim it takes about an hour and a half, but the way the dealership goes around here, for some reason, they want your car in the morning, and then basically when they get to it, they get to it. So I dropped my car off at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I picked it up at about 4:30 in the afternoon. So for an hour project, it is quite a long time to have your car in the dealership. Luckily for me, I had the day off, so I didn't really have to worry about it. But if you're thinking, okay, well, you know, it takes an hour to change this part in and out, might not always be the case. Even if you have a time booked in, it's just the Ford dealerships here seem to be crazy busy. And I had a few comments on older videos as well. It's not just our area. For some reason, if you're bringing your car to Ford for any sort of work, I don't know if it's because it's warranty, they're not really making money off you. They would rather do the guy coming in, paying out of his pocket, get his work done first, make the cash. But just have in mind, you're not going to be in and out, you know, as quick as you think you might if you're bringing the car into Ford. But yeah, that will be all for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know if you had the same issue with your car, if Ford has warranted any stuff like that on your own vehicle, and what they said if they didn't warranty it. Like, some people might bring their stuff in and it's tuned. Ford might tell you to kick rocks. But let me know what was done, what they said, and all that. And if you want to know more about the warranty stuff, let me know. I'll do another video on that maybe. But for now, got the car back. She's all fixed up. We're going to enjoy it. Get our parts put back on. So like and subscribe. Hopefully we catch you guys in the next videos. And thanks for watching this one, everybody.